Welcome to problem solving 10-4. Okay, so we're on page 251 and number 10. It says that Scott, he ate 2/8 of a fruit bar and ate 4/8 of a fruit bar. Who ate more of the fruit bar, Scott or Ann? That's your question. It says draw a number line to help you explain your answer. Okay, so at least you know what to do. You're going to compare these fractions, and you're going to draw a number line to help explain your answer by showing it visually. All right, so I want you to work on this. I think you're ready for this one. So go for it, pause it, come on back, and let's see if your answer compares to mine. All right, so Scott ate 2/8. And Ann ate 4/8. We're comparing those two. And look at that. The denominator is the same, right? Eighths. So we just need to draw one number line. 0 and 1 whole fruit bar. Divide this up into eighths. So divide that in half. Half and half. That's fourths. Divide that up again. And now we have eighths. So you want to make sure you label it 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and then one whole would be 8/8. 8/8. All right, so we have 2/8, two parts. So 1, 2, there's 2/8. And then we have over here 4/8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'd say that one went a little further along the number line than the 2/8, right? So we could say that 2/8 is definitely less than 4/8. 2/8 is less than 4/8 because that mouth is opened wide to the bigger fraction. So we have right there. So now let's move on to number 11, okay? Number 11, be precise, be accurate, okay? Matt and Adara have identical pieces of cardboard, same size pieces, for an art project. Matt uses 2/3 of his piece. Adara uses 2/6 of her piece. Who uses more, Matt or Adara? Draw two number lines to help explain your answer. All right. 2/3 versus 2/6. I want you to go ahead and work on this for a little bit. When you think you have it, come on back. So pause this video now, work on it, and come on back. All right. So we are comparing 2/3. Matt has 2/3 of his piece that he used, and Adara, she used 2/6. And we're comparing those fractions. So let's look at your denominators first. Hopefully you did that. You saw, thirds versus sixths. These individual pieces are not going to be the same size because this has been cut up into 3 pieces, but the same size cardboard over here has been cut up into 6 pieces. Now the numerator, it looks like Matt used 2 pieces of his thirds, and Adara used 2 pieces of her 6. So they've used the same amount of pieces, but those pieces are not going to be the same size, are they? Okay, so let's draw. Hopefully you drew your 2 number lines. So we'll go across 0 and 1, and this will represent Matt's. And Matt's was cut up into thirds. So we need to make sure that we try to make 3 equal size pieces. That's close. Okay. This one might be a little off, huh? Thirds are hard to draw. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, and so we have 1/3 and 2/3. And then, of course, all the way would be 3/3. Matt used 2. So we go 1, 2. All right. So now we're going to look at Adara's. So we're going to do the same, do a number line. Try to make sure that number line is the same length. Because remember, those cardboard pieces are the same size. Okay, that was close. And this one's divided up into sixths. So let's divide this up into half, 2, and then we'll have one side have 3 pieces, the other side have 3 pieces. Wow, look at how much smaller her individual pieces are. 1 sixth, 2 sixths, 3 sixths, 4 6, 5 6, and then the entire piece would be 6 6. And hers, she had 2 pieces also, right? 2. So 1, 2. Wow. Her 2 pieces are much smaller. And as you remember, if the numerators are the same, you can just compare the denominators. The bigger the number, the denominator, the smaller those pieces are. And so here we can see that 2/3 is definitely greater than 2 sixths. And we've demonstrated that by showing that on the number line. All right, ladies and gents, you're moving on to the last one. Let's do it, number 12. Welcome to your last problem solving. All right, here we go. Number 12. Some friends are sharing a pizza. Nicole ate 2/8 of the pizza. Chris ate 3/8 of the pizza. Mike ate 1/8 of the pizza. Johan ate 2/8 of the pizza. Who ate most of the pizza? And they've given you a number line, and they've given you A, B, C, or D. All right, so why don't you plot on the number line who ate what? And when you figure out the answer, come on back. So pause this now. Thanks. All right, let's take a look at this. So we need to draw a number line. I'm going to draw a number line here. 0 parts of the pizza and 1 whole pizza. Okay, and I'm going to divide this up into 8s. So there's half. Now we have 4ths. And now we have 8s. 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8. And then, of course, 1 whole pizza would be 8/8, right? 8 pieces. So there's a total of 8 slices. Now, I know when we think pizza, we think of circles. But I tell you guys, man, it is so much easier to draw fractions, represent them on the number line or fraction strips in rectangles than it is to draw a circle and try to cut those circles up into pieces. So let's think of this pizza as one long rectangle, okay? So it says Nicole ate 2/8. All right, so I'm going to do something maybe a little different. I'm going to put dots. So Nicole ate 2/8. So I can just put my little dot right here, right? Because it went 1, 2. So I'll put N for Nicole. Chris ate 3/8. So I'm going to put a dot here for Chris for 3/8. Okay. And Mike ate 1/8. So he's over here 1/8. And Johan ate 2/8. Oh, same as Nicole. I'll just put Johan up above there. So we'll say, all right, who went the farthest? Who went the farthest? Well, it looks like Chris did. Hopefully you did B. All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging in there with me. And I guess that's it. Enjoy your day.